Okay, so we are live, right? So welcome, guys. Welcome to this section, and where we're going to be talking about how to identify market psychology. Where we're going to be talking about market psychology. Sorry, so you're going to learn how to identify and interpret the various psychological traits as relates to trading the financial market. So if you could remember vividly when we talked about introduction, when I was talking about introduction to crypto trading, I said one of the pillars of trading is trading psychology. Okay, so this is where I'm just going to give you guys a hint. I will tell you honestly, nobody's going to teach you. Nobody's going to teach you market psychology. This is something that you will learn as you interact with the market. I'm just going to try as much as possible to make you familiar with some certain concept first, and then the bulk of the work on psychology will be done based on you, because no two human beings are the same. Okay, so this way you're going to be learning about market psychology. Okay, so without wasting so much time, let's just go into what we have for today. Okay, so what is market psychology? Now, market psychology describes the overall behavior of a market based on emotional and cognitive factors as portrayed by every trader in the financial market. Traders' emotional response to the market. Okay, so when we talk about market psychology, it refers to the overall, there's the collective emotional response of every trader in the market. You know, like I said, the market is a pure representation of human psychology. You see all of those price movement, by the way, price is moving like that, but it's a clear expression of human psychology. So your ability to master psychology is going to help you take advantage of some of these moves. Okay, so like I said, it's the trader's emotional response to trading. Okay, like you see, this stuff like this, but it's kind of difficult to relate them, because it's something that is you yourself that you discover. What you see, that you have to discover your own psychological component in the market. I can't teach you about it. Okay, that's why I'm just I'm a bit short of words, because trading psychology is not something that you're being taught. Okay, something that you discover yourself. Okay, I'm just going to see how I can guide you on how you can discover your own, and so you be aware of how some of these emotions affect you. Okay, so let's proceed with the course. All right, so what is market psychology now? Okay, no, continuation. Okay, trading psychology describes how you act before, during, and after you've taken a trade decision. Trust me, guys, the moment you begin to learn how to take a trade number, before you begin to place a trade, you just pay attention to how you're feeling. Pay attention to how your psychology system is already been affected, just because of you want to take a trade, just because you want to invest your money. Okay, nobody's happy to put this money and watch it lose. So for the fact that there's a consciousness that you can lose the money, the way your mind is going to be, your whole body is going to be reacting because you want to take a trade. So all of the way your body react before, during, maybe after you've taken the trade, no, like I said, some of these things now, but they begin to make sense when you begin to interact with the market. So probably this video, if you're watching now, if you want to have better understanding, when you begin to interact with the market, come back and watch it again. So you'll be able to relate to what I'm saying. Because the moment you begin to interact, the moment you've bought a coin, that is how you know that that's how you know that psychology is one of the strongest pillars. In fact, your success in cryptocurrency is dependent on how well you master your psychology, not even how well you master technical analysis, not even how well you master how to trade. No, it's how well you master your psychology. Okay, along the line, I'm going to keep on sharing you guys with you some of the findings I'm finding, some of my findings and research on trading psychology, so you guys can all learn, because it's an ever continuous process. You keep on learning every day. Okay, so how you react before, during, and after you've taken the trade decision. So in fact, there are people that after they've taken that, when the market is going up, they'll be looking at the chart, they won't be able to do anything again. They'll be completely paralyzed. Like that was me. If I take a trade and then the trade is playing out, I'll automatically just shut down. Okay, as I speak to you, I'm recording I'm currently on a live trade now, and then I'm recording this class now. Once I'm done recording the class, I'll just run to go and check the trade. And if the trade is not going against me, there's when my body will just off. Like, like we are all in the process. I wouldn't come and tell you that I've completely mastered my emotions. No, I'm still learning, and at the same time, I'm trying to teach you guys so that I can better understand my own self too. I'm still work in progress. So yeah, so even when the market is currently on, you're actually going to be having that kind of emotional, so emotional feelings like that might want to affect your daily routines. Okay, so even after you've exited the trade, let's say you exit the trade either in profit or you loss, psychology also at play. When you exit it in profit, you just discover that you're overly excited. Yeah, like that days that I was not really sad. I was not really sad. Neither was I happy. But the moment I hit take profit in one of my trades, I automatically became happy. That was my psychology playing on me. Because I won, I was extremely happy. Okay. So even when you lose, you just become, everything will just start making you angry. It happens like that. Okay. But then as a trader, you're advised to not be excited about a win, because if you're excited about a win, that is how you also be demoralized when you have a loss. Okay. So just try to contain the emotions, and yeah, you surely make money as we progress. Okay. So importance of market psychology to the trader. Okay, one, it hints you of the possible emotional response that can interfere with your trade decisions. I know as I speak to you now, some of you might not really know the various emotions that can affect your trading, right? No wala now, don't wala. As you progress, you're going to begin to see how some of those emotions can actually affect your trading. Probably in a separate video, I'm going to talk about trader psychology. When we say trader psychology and market psychology are different. Market psychology is more like every trader we have in the world, every trader that's interacting in the market, a collection of their emotion is what we call market psychology, the entire market. But trader psychology is just for you alone. You get? So this is market psychology now. It hints you on the possible emotional responses that can interfere with your trade decisions, right? Also, it arms you with the needed information on how to safeguard against these emotions. So the way you're learning about market psychology will teach you how to manage emotions. Aside from just being aware of them, you also learn how to manage them. Okay, it also gives you an edge in the market. Like I said, what is going to make you successful in this industry? It's not how well you have mastered technical analysis, not how well you have mastered fundamental analysis. No, it is how well you're able to manage your emotions. Of course, nobody's going to teach you how to kill your emotions. You're human. You can't kill your emotions, because anybody I tell you that is fearless is no, it's lie, it's scam. Everybody is fearless. Everybody fears. Okay, everybody fears. And as much as we try to admit that we are not, we are fearless. But at the end of the day, you're going to know that in truth and in spirit that you used to fear. Because we're talking about money here, money where you suffer, like money that you sweat to get. You just gonna put it in the market, and then the market to take it away, and you tell me that you're not gonna be scared. You'll be scared. So we just learn how to manage. That's the word, manage it. We do not eliminate emotions, just learn how to manage it so that we can better function. Well, okay, so let's proceed. Okay, so this is just a clear picture of how the market psychology. Okay, I'm just going to try to run down through some of this emotional response, and then from there we'll call it a day. Okay, so the first one is belief. Of course, you can see how the psychology of the market tallies with the market structure. You know, in the last video we talked about market structure, right? So you can see that the market structure and the market psychology, they all work hand in hand, in the sense that at every stage of the market there is certain emotional response that you should be expecting. So one of the ways that you can use to know that you're in the stage of accumulation is disbelief. And what is disbelief? Now, people are not believing in the coin. Maybe the coin is still at that point, so there's no any significant move. The coin is just ranging. This coin is now scam. You should say go pump. Like this kind of people are already doubting the coin. Then as the thing begins to progress, the market begins to go up small. Then we now move into the hope stage. Okay, so as I'm trying to explain this now, just begin to visualize it. Okay, if you've ever interacted with the crypto market, you would relate well to this. Okay, so the market, imagine you just bought a coin, and then every day you're looking at the coin will go up small, to come down, like it's not having any significant movement. You begin to get mentally exhausted. Like this coin shit not pumping it. Like you begin to doubt this. You're like, no way this rally will succeed. Like you'll be like, can this even pump? Can this even go up? Like that's the belief. See, it happens with everybody. It's not just only you. So why I'm calling your attention now is so that you're able to know that this is not just only you. It's something that when it's happening, but you think maybe you're the only one that has been affected. But market psychology is going to teach you that it's the entire crypto market. So we're now going to the hope, and you don't the pump. Possibility is say you go trigger, and you get a kind of feeling. You don't the pump, and then what happened next? Optimism, because it's already pumping. You begin to get excited. Oh wow, this is real. You're already making money. You're already excited. Your eyes are opening. I'm making money already. Beautiful. Trading is bay. Then believe. Let's go all in. That's when people begin to buy. You begin to on social media. Market is pumping. BTC is pumping. Buy crypto. If you're not in crypto, you're a scam. You're missing out. People begin to oppress you via your WhatsApp status. If you're not in cryptocurrency, you're a loser. They begin to make you feel as if you're a loser for not doing cryptocurrency. That is the face of thrill. When the thing now gets to the climax, is the stage of euphoria. You can see how I'm explaining how the psychological factors work hand in hand. Okay, so we have the euphoria. I'm a genius, and like that's where those that bought at the accumulation stage, like they're in clean profits. They begin to feel as if they're the owner of the world. Like imagine buying a coin at $50,000, and then it's 50,000, and then you come and see 5 million in your portfolio. Imagine how you be feeling. They feel that's the excitement. I'm a genius. I'm a millionaire. That's what people feel like. And then before you know, so if you take profit, that's when greed will begin to come into place. Yeah, that's the climax. When the market has overpumped, that's when greed will begin to come. Okay, take profit. Okay, sell and take profit. You say no, you want to hold the thing, get to 10 million. You get that kind of feeling now. You begin to see reasons to believe that the market can go up. Take profit, no. Before you know, the market will begin to come down. Okay, take profit, no. I know the market is just retracing small. It's going to pump. You see, like you're not sure. You're beginning to get angry that you do not really take profit at maximum price. This thing, but you say, I know price is to do me fine. Before what happened next, you see price begins to go down. Begin to complain, begin to murmur, and before you know, the price goes down again. It goes to the point of anxiety. You begin to ask yourself, to say I know for don't say like you're not more certain. Every moment you're checking your portfolio because like the money you literally made is already what is coming down already. And even those, no, so like I told you, some people actually go and buy at this euphoria state because that is when the whole market or the whole ecosystem is saying, buy crypto, go and buy the pump, go and buy the pump. Right? That is where everybody's excited about cryptocurrency. Go and buy the pump, go and buy the pump. So people that are now bought there, they'll not start complaining. When they buy the pump, the market start dumping on them, they'll not start complaining. Before you know, anxiety will start coming up. Okay? Then we have the stage of denial. So what happened? We can still recover because of their money. I've already started dumping. Do you tell yourself, now just small dump? I will hold. The market will still, people still, you still start seeing motivation. That's why we start having plenty motivational speakers. So tell you, holders are holding is king. If you don't get mind, you know if you trade cryptocurrency, start hearing posts like cryptocurrencies for the strong-hearted because of their losing money, not because of anything, because they're losing money. Okay, then we now have the panic. When they think if you're praying that the thing should pump, but you know grip pump, it's still go deep. You need to ask, well, sure, this will go to zero. Like your 50K is currently at 15K. You be like, Jesus, if I had known, I wouldn't have. But you begin to regret. Okay, then we now have anger after panic. You now have anger. Say, God, why am I even doing cryptocurrency? Say how that is a cryptocurrency now scam. Like you're so angry that cryptocurrency has taken all your life savings, especially if you use your life saving now. Maybe you have to sell your father's land to buy cryptocurrency. This is the point where you begin to feel emotionally down, emotionally broken. Okay, that's where we have anger. You're angry about everything. If everybody talk about anything cryptocurrency, you're already angry. If people post things about cryptocurrency, you go to their comment and go and call them scammers because of you didn't have an idea of market structure and some of this market psychology. Okay, then we now go to the next stage, the depression stage. This is where you begin to think of how much of lost in the market. Imagine 50K turning to 5K. Like, does not make sense. No, people will be like, 50K can literally turn to 500 naira in cryptocurrency. That's when people begin to get depressed. People that will put millions. People that, like, imagine someone that bought at the stage of accumulation and he did not take profit at euphoria and the thing comes back down again, like depression. Like you had money, but you did not take profit. So it's more like you saw the money and then the money disappeared. Simply because you don't really have an idea of market psychology and market structure, right? But of course, you can see what happened after the depression stage. The market gradually begins to ascend again. So the truth is that if you have the guts to hold your profits, if you have the guts to hold your cryptocurrency asset, you still go back into profits. You still go back. Just that it might take time. It might take time, but definitely you still go back into profit again. Although some cryptocurrencies, when they go down, they might not come back again. But every good cryptocurrency, there are points where when they go down, they'll definitely bounce back. And that's why you say buy the dip. So normally at this anger or depression is where you're expected to buy the dip, where everybody's scared of buying cryptocurrency. Because at this particular point, this anger and depression, but nobody wants to buy crypto again. Everybody is scared. For example, now look at Bitcoin is currently at 20K, 22,000. Nobody wants to buy cryptocurrency. But when Bitcoin was at $69,000, that's when everybody was selling their land to buy cryptocurrency. You can see the difference. Also, just emotion. So when people are scared of buying, that's when you should be full of confidence to go and buy cryptocurrency because you have an idea of the market structure. Okay, then we have the disbelief. What happens in disbelief? You can see it there, right? The market has already started. Remember, disbelief was more like the starting point because what's happening again? The disbelief has started another rally again. So you get. So it's all these things are beautiful, right? The market is continuing in cycle. It's keep on going like this and all right. So people that don't really have an idea or care less to learn about market psychology would end up keep on having a messed up psychology every time they are trading cryptocurrency. They will always not be happy because they're always taking a decision that counteracts the market structure and the market psychology. Okay, but then now that you've gotten the knowledge of these things, that you should be able to make better decisions more than any other person that is just randomly trading cryptocurrency. Okay, so how do you develop a better trading psychology? Number one, know yourself. Okay, you need to know yourself. That's just that's why I say nobody. For example, I don't know each of you. I cannot come and teach you guys how to know yourself. You know yourself better than I do. Right? So know yourself. Right? Know yourself. For example, I'm this impulsive guy. I like acting without thinking. Like I don't know. They call it a hyperactive hyperactive behavior disorder. I'm calling something hyperactive hypertension. Okay, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Yes, so I'm impulsive. I'm this impulsive guy. Okay, I used to act without thinking. So if I'm in class and then it just ask a question, even if I don't know the question, my hand has already gone up. Not because of I know the question, but because I'm this impulsive guy. Okay, so I discovered that my impulsiveness began to show in the market. I also open my chart. I never do analysis, so but my mind will get guy, the market will pump. You're gonna miss stop. Go and buy. I'm going to buy a place a trade before I look. I'll hit stop loss. I'll lose. Then this thing keep on happening. Then wait, why am I always acting like this? I discovered that it's not be today. That is how I've been since from time. That's how I've been right from time. So it's not like it's a new thing. That is how I've been behaving right from time. Yeah. So it's like that. If you know yourself, you would be able to take decisions that would help you become profitable. Right? To know yourself. Some of you are this kind of you are an aggressive person. If you're an aggressive person, but it will reflect in your trading. If you're this kind of fearful person, always emotional, to reflect in your trading. So you need to know yourself. So the moment you know yourself, you know how to. For example, I know I'm an impulsive trader now. So whenever the impulsiveness comes for me to take a decision, I would purposely hold myself, calm myself, say, guy, go and do analysis first. You get, so it might not be the same for you. That's why I know myself is I don't know you. So it might not be the same for you. You know yourself. You know, if I'm trying to advise you now, I'm advising from the point of an impulsive trader now. At the end of the day, it might not really work well with you. So if you know yourself, if you know your psychological makeup, then you could just go and work with it. Okay. So study past traders' experience by listening to their podcast, watching their videos, and reading their books. Okay. How I knew that my psychology was the one affecting my trading was when I listened to Tom Dante's podcast. So I was watching a few podcasts on YouTube, watching a few videos, reading some books, and then I discovered that like sorry, that was when I now knew that wait to guy, this is how you used to react in class. It's just like that was when I was able to give I was able to define what was happening. Initially, I was thinking it was just a random occurrence. I'm just not lucky with the market. No. So then I discovered that when I started reading this book, and I begin to understand that Baba, it's because of you're an impulsive guy. That is why you're being impulsive in the market. That's why the market is giving you woto. So I had to be careful, and then I studied other people's chart, and then that's how I built my own psychology. Okay, so interact with the market. Okay, of course, you can't really know your psychology, but you can be read as much book, watch as much podcast. If you don't interact with the market, you would never discover your main psychological component. So interact with the market as like when I mean interact with the market, don't just go and be buying, don't just go and conducting technical analysis. Like put money, even if it's $10, put small $10 and be practicing with it. The moment you want to lose $1, that's when you know that you have like that's when you feel the impact of your psychology on you. Okay, so always interact with them, like interact with the market back to back. Okay, don't be scared of losing. Yeah, try to minimize your loss. Right, you don't lose too much that you get depressed. But then, the more you interact with the market, the more you become better informed. Okay, so note it is important to know that nobody can teach you how to effectively handle your trading psychology, as no two humans have the same psychological component. I said this when we were starting. Nobody can teach you about psychology. Okay, if I'm trying to teach you, I might be biased based on my own psychological component. So you need to actually know yourself. Okay, so nobody can actually teach you. We can actually just guide you. Okay, but then the bulk of the work, you're actually going to do the work yourself. Okay, so it is up to you to interact wisely with the market to find your edge. Okay, that is just the honest truth. One of the things that is difficult. I've been making attempt researches to study about market psychology, and every trader they'll be saying things that I cannot relate to what they are saying. So like it's as if but they are not talking my mind. If people might want to, but they're not hitting the nail on the nail on the head. So, but the moment I began to interact with the market, I began to pay attention to my psychology, and then I began to see how I can better adjust in order for me to make the most out of the market. So the same thing applies with you too. If you want to make the most out of the market, interact with the market as much as you can, and yeah, you should definitely find your edge trade. Okay, so this brings us to the end of the training. I want to believe that you got maximum value for your time. I would actually recommend a few podcasts. Just send me a DM, and then I'm going to recommend a few podcasts that you can listen to and become a better trader, okay, or have a better psychology, right? So see you guys and meet you on the other video.